Hey YVR, my name's Dave Wallace. I'm 22 years old and I'm a communications graduate from Victoria, BC. A few credentials, I own my own video company, and so far this year I've been blessed to have over 700,000 hits on my YouTube page. I am confident that I would be the perfect storyteller to live and work out of your airport. Here's a piece I shot earlier today.
I remember the first time I ever flew, I was probably 10, and as a friend of my dad's came over and gave me a ride in his Luscombe and took me up behind the house on the grass, took me up, and the first thing I asked him was, "Hey, can you go upside down?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do a loop." So we climbed up, stalled it out, came down. I remember him coming out of it super close to the ground. And I could see my folks like watching. My brothers were there. They're all staring wide-eyed at us as he pulled out, like 10 or 15 feet off the deck. And I was just ecstatic. I was hooked right then and there. I was like, loved flying. Immediately went and got my commercial pilot's license, finished it in a couple of years, and got into crop dusting. A good friend of my dad's had a company in Alberta, and it was just such a awesome type of flying. There was no controlled airspace or vectors or just flying by the seat of your pants. And it was absolutely the best job I've ever had in my life. Unfortunately, it's a high-risk job too, and that's kind of how I ended up crashing to the ground. First thing I remember is just standing there in the hospital looking around. That's kind of when I came to, because I had a subarachnoid hemorrhage. My brain was bleeding. The plane hit a power line, flew straight up in the air, came crashing down. I broke my helmet, I bust everything, I mangled my hand, I grabbed something, and I'm just stoked to be here and lucky to be alive. Up until that point, I started playing guitar at 10 years old in a family band. I played right-handed. And just after the crash and 10 surgeries and the limited use in my hand, I had to get creative and flip my guitar over, restring it left, and learn how to play left-handed. That was very frustrating, but I'm still playing, still making music, and I'm still here. So nothing to complain about.